Yes, people, welcome back to the MattyTMC TV, welcome back to Madrid. So should I say CC gente, and we're here on the balcony, 60 cents for that can of beer. Unbelievable stuff. May have to move out the alley, boys, not gonna lie. May have to start the old Atletico Madrid fan TV. Got Real Madrid, Bernabeu is right in the background there, you can see it right in the background, but there will be a Stadium Tour vlog coming on the channel next week for you lot. When I get home, I'll edit that all together, make it look lovely. Or going to an Atletico Madrid game tomorrow night as well. They're playing Real Sociedad. Looking forward to that. Might put a little vlog together for that, I'm not sure yet. At least get some footage of it. They're on buzzing for that, like a La Liga game, Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad, third versus fourth. Ex-Newcastle player Mikel Merino playing for Sociedad, and obviously likes of Griezmann, Correa, loads of stars playing for Atletico Madrid, so that should be class. But we're on to the topic of just a quick one today, because I want to enjoy this holiday, do you know what I mean? But tomorrow sees the curtain call on what has been a magnificent season for Newcastle. Before we get into the main title of the video about the summer targets, the links to these Galacticos, you know, the big money moves this summer, we'll get the article up, we'll get the pictures up and everything for you soon. We'll talk about the Chelsea game. Before we do all that, thank you to Circl for sponsoring this video. Make sure you have a look at Circl, download it using the QR code now, get involved in the last bit of action this weekend. They've got the millionaire game on there. They've got a specific game for the Chelsea-Newcastle one, so loads to get involved in. Link is in the description, scan the QR code, get involved. So then, Newcastle United round off, like I say, what has been an absolutely unbelievable season. We are fourth at the minute because of Manchester United's win on Thursday night against Chelsea, our next opponents. They battered them 4-1. Can Newcastle do the same, batter Chelsea, and then regain third position if Manchester United don't beat Fulham? If Man United beat Fulham at Old Trafford, doesn't matter what we do, we finish fourth. It would be nice to finish with Man United, can't lie. That would look great on the table. It would be nice to rub that in, especially after the Carabao Cup final. But at the end of the day, fourth is all that matters. Champions League is all that matters, and we've done that now. We will be potentially coming to the likes of Madrid next season, and we'll all be going on a European tour, so that's the main thing. Champions League football back at Newcastle United, so we're buzzing about that. Let's try and finish the season on a high. When you look at Chelsea, there's a strong possibility we will, because they are absolutely hopeless. They are crap. Watching them the other night, man, seeing bits of it, the highlights I have, goodness me, they are useless. All that money spent, and they are really, really terrible. I mean, 11 games that'll be without a win. I think Lampard's been in charge for 10 games and won one in all competitions. That is wank. Lampard at Chelsea, that hasn't worked out. Nothing Chelsea have done for the past year has worked out. So they've got a big summer job ahead of them, a rebuild, a new manager. Obviously Pochettino's going to come in. But for now, tomorrow, they've got a couple of players out, like so Reece James is missing. Newcastle have obviously got Joe Linton out, that's been confirmed, and they've also got Nick Pope out, so our number one is out injured, so Martin Rafka comes in for his first start in the Premier League for over a year, so I'm sure he'll come in and do a decent job, Martin Rafka. So Pope's out for us, Joe Linton's out, bit of a reshuffle needed there, but it's just so good, the feeling is so good to go into this game and not being stressed, anxious, or needing a result to guarantee Champions League. We've done that now, did it on Monday night. Amazing, job's done, but let's finish off on a high, especially for the travelling fans that are going down there to Chelsea on Sunday. Get a win for them and just finish off on a big win for me, because I look at Chelsea and I think they are really, really bad. So I think we should beat them, and it would be great, it would be icing on top of the cake if we could finish third instead of Man United. Finish above them, we'd be brilliant. But for me, I'm not bothered. Put in a good performance, get a result, even a draw. I mean, for me, a win should be on the cards, and like I said, Man United we'll probably win at Fulham, against Fulham anyways, so I wouldn't bank on that. But Newcastle's record at Stamford Bridge, bit of mix over the year, most defeats really, to be honest with you, so maybe time to change that as well, turn the tide as we have done this season. Look at, who would have thought at the start of the season Newcastle would be in the Champions League and Chelsea wouldn't, Liverpool wouldn't, Spurs wouldn't. For us to finish instead of them, man, is a monumental achievement. It hasn't been talked about enough for me, and the awards are coming up soon. Eddie Howe, definite manager of the season. Unbelievable. But that's the quick Chelsea preview for you there. My score prediction, I'll go with the 3-1 win. 3-1 Newcastle win for me at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. Big win, get amongst the goals, Isaac Wilson to finish strong. So let's talk about the headline now, which is, you know, are Newcastle United going to be the next Galacticos, which I thought was appropriate since Santiago Bernabeu. You can just see the crane there and the Bernabeu, that is it there. Since I'm in Madrid, we'll talk about obviously Real Madrid being the Galacticos, always making the biggest signings, the biggest names. Kind of calmed that down a little bit in recent years. Obviously, it didn't work out with the likes of Eden Hazard. Now they've got Vinicius Jr. there and that. So obviously the big names are there. But in terms of those Beckham days, and they're kind of a little bit, even though they have came out and said that this summer they want to sign Mbappe and Jude Bellingham and the left back, the Canadian left back, what you call it again, Davies from Munich. So yeah, they're probably going to pick that Galacticos team back up this summer, by the looks of it. So will Newcastle be doing that? Because I've seen a lot of rumours. Obviously the press are going to have field days this summer with Newcastle United transfer links. And for me, this one, we've been linked with Harry Kane and Neymar in the same one. In the same window this year, we're linked with Harry Kane and Neymar. Harry Kane, I could see it happen. If you want to call him a Galactico, he is one of the best strikers in the world. He is chasing down Alan Shearer's striking record. He is phenomenal in front of goal. I could see it. I tell you what, if Man United don't go in for him, if they don't want to pay it, if their takeover doesn't happen, and we can't pay it and Harry Kane's interested, why wouldn't he be interested? He's got more of a chance of winning something at Newcastle now than Tottenham. Tottenham are on the down slope, Newcastle are going up. We've got Champions League, they haven't. So if Harry Kane hasn't got many offers, if he hasn't got the Bayern Munich offer, the Man United offer, or a Real Madrid offer, why would you say at Spurs? You'd rather be at Newcastle now. We've changed places, man. I'm telling you, we've changed places. We're the top 4 team now. Spurs on. I would be surprised if it happened, to be honest with you, because I'd be surprised Newcastle would put all their eggs in that basket in terms of 100 million at least for Kane and then smashing the wage structure. I would be surprised, but hey, these owners, and with Champions League football now, who knows how big their ambition will be and who knows how much they'll stretch it. So I wouldn't rule Kane to Newcastle out. I will rule Neymar out to Newcastle. There's no way I can see him saying for Newcastle. There's no way Eddie Howe's going to have a character like Neymar in our dressing room. He would just stay with everything. It's not going to happen. There's no need to say much more on it for me. And his wage structure will be through the roof. What's he on? 300-400 grand a week. Kane would want about 150 pennies compared to that. Half of Neymar's wage. It just wouldn't suit us at all. Yes, it would be a bit of a fanfare. Yes, we'd sell shirts and Brazil would love her even more so. And I'd like to see him link up with Bruno and Julian. Don't get us wrong, if I could have Neymar, I would in a sense, because on his day he obviously is a world-class player. But for me, too much drama, too much of a Neymar show, too much unsettlement in the dressing room for me. I don't think that would be a wise move as such. And then there's other names that are very appropriate, like Madison, Diaby, Sabalzi, the midfielder. You know, there's some big names on there, on quite Galacticos in that sense, but those are the type of players I'll be aiming for over the likes of a Neymar all day long. That would suit us much better. I would much rather have some of those. And then obviously like Savage from Lazio and stuff, those would be top signings. But the likes of a Neymar or, you know, these silly names that are getting branded about, you know, Ronaldo on loan from Saudi Arabia and all that crap, nah, I'm not having that, like, not having it. But Galacticos, Eddie Howe was asked about, you know, transfers and that the other day, and he said, we'll look to bring in big players. He says, we'll look to make marquee signings. He says, we'll look to make marquee signings, so we'll see big name players. Of course we will. You know, these owners were here now, they want to stay here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. That's my take on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also drop your score predictions in there for the Chelsea game. Let us know what you think. And give us a little roundup of the season as well. We'll be doing loads more videos next week. In a couple of weeks, close season and stuff like that. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my holiday now. I am back next week. I'll try and catch me with the first half tomorrow. And then I'll be off to the Atletico Madrid game, so I'll enjoy that as well. So cheers for watching, everyone. Cheers for your support this season. It means a lot. Plenty more to come. Don't worry about that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next one.